Beep lettuce.
Yeah, lettuce. Yeah, soup. See, this is why I need to get like more like naturally impulsive, because the moment you were like beep beep lettuce, I was like soup, and I don't know why.
Why stop at soup?
But I held myself.
Why not
Huh?
go through the entire soup song? I mean, it's been established. We've all seen jazz punk.
I mean, look, I don't remember that as well as I should, as much as I would. I'm confused. I've confused myself. Hang me. Hi.
Better yet, hang a pie on a window. Like hang it from a window ledge and just see what happens. Just see what happens.
Can you say anything yet? Nope.
See you.
Yeah, there we go.
Good evening.
Can you say anything yet?
You want impulsive? I will give you like 12th dimension impulsive, and drop 46 frames in so doing, whilst dropping a pair of earrings.
Precisely.
Ho ho ho! Green giant. I don't know,
Today.
it's just how you said precisely that. Is anyone else gonna be here, or is it just you, me, Lozzie, and the lampshade? Which sounds like a weird romantic comedy, where none of us are actually romantic. At least, like, not with each other, anyway.
Me and you me, and Lozzie and the lampshade. Da-dee-dee-dee.
I will give everyone.
And maybe if your cat shows up, he'll stream with. Never mind. Go on. Yeah.
I'll give everyone else the benefit of the doubt because I just posted to Patreon a list of things to expect in September. So clearly everyone's over there. Like Portugal 2015, you're over there. But for the rest of us, I should probably just open the game because the Lisbon lampshade boop is all well and good. Well, yes, look, we can all be romantic, just not to... Well, I mean, you can't be romantic with either of us because you're taken and we're redacted.
Yes. Specifically with that level of static.
Yes.
No more, no less.
There's only so much the budget can account for. Now, has the game remembered my audio settings? My survey says yes. Like, half sources, half survey. My source. My source. So, is this possible because it's kind of loud in my ears? But then again, no, it's gone down. Thank you for that game. Thank you for being so considerate. Adjust your environment for maximum comfort. So, Austin, do you want to recap the predictions from the previous one? Because, I mean, that took about 10 minutes watching the last stream back.
Oh god, I was gonna condense it and everything. Let me go find the notebook real quick. I'll be right back.
In the meantime, we can groove to the tunes. Because, you know, the train is here, now it is time to go. Now, Lozzie, since you're here, what was the story about the old bassoon? Because I remember that randomly during dinner and just started giggling and I couldn't explain it. And I would appreciate it in written form.
Again. Oh?
What?
I missed everything you said.
That's fine, I was talking to Lozzie.
Good. Oh god. I'll try to condense it, like, relatively small so that you don't have to, like, put up with a lot here. So Fat Byakuya is either not the real Byakuya, or or this is a prequel, meaning that it is the 77th or 75th Hope Speak class. There's gonna be 6 chapters in the prologue. Court cases will take place in that mountain thing. There were a couple other things that were like really cool. Oh right, the entire thing is a matrix. Like it doesn't even exist. So like, as nightmarish as the first game was, this is all a simulation.
I mean, in hindsight, like if that is true as well, that would explain why the menus are all like 8-bit style as well. But I'm clearly reading too much into it. Everything is confirmation bias. Everyone is a telephone operator. Anyway.
Littering will kill somebody at some point. We're the Kyoko, the ultimate amnesiac, which means that we're either... What did you say? It was either the ultimate unlucky student or the ultimate nothing? Like the ultimate at not being an ultimate?
That was the idea that I had after the stream the other day, where I was like, what if Hajime is not the ultimate anything? Like, how much of a knife twist would that be? Like, we've gone from ultimate lucky student to the ultimate not an ultimate.
Can make a note that we're starting chapter 1.
I like how all these rules are being added on top of Usami's rules as well, as opposed to replace them. It was Peter and the Wolf! Ah! Okay. I'm surprised, because we were talking about Peter and the Wolf, because it was on a game show. Anyway. Body discovery announcement right out of the gate. In the rules, not in the story. Can't destroy things. We could go anywhere. And we can add rules. Well, we can't. They can. The powers that be's. The powers that sees. Oh, it's nighttime. I've somehow misread that as, I saw the sweaty courtyard of hell.
I mean...
Oh yeah, and my... Oh yeah, that happened. My guess for this chapter is Teruteru kills Fat Byakuya, and that was on the basis of, like, that's a good way to create despair. Have one character that everyone recognizes, then kill him off immediately, and then we just don't like Teruteru, so we just want to project everything onto him. I mean, you were there for the origin of It's Time to Go, but I just remembered it today because of Lost Winds, which is 4 episodes in and nearly over. Like, that was not part of the plan.
Oh, I could have told you the game was pathetically short. Do you have the second game, like, on hand?
I have it on Steam.
Okay, they play, like, a really good, like, solid one long game, if you play the two back-to-back.
See, I kind of wanted to put a year in between them because they're the same thing, but at the same time, you know?
They really are designed to be basically two halves of one game. Winter of the Melodies is essentially the full game. If Lost Winds 1 is like chapter 1 and maybe a prologue mixed together. I just realized there's a giant hole in my pants. This will be interesting.
Hang on, a giant hole or a giant hole?
We welcome the In Our Pants King!
Pope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make.
Oh, there's that too. I wasn't even thinking of that.
10 p.m.
Then what in that case is the mountain?
Confusing. If you're out
Boobs.
at night and accidentally meet a killer,
Why, thank you. I'm glad you
then it
noticed.
sucks to be you.
Well, you know, cows, udders.
But if you're
Meow.
worried about that and can't
That is
sleep,
sort of like my
I've
shtick,
prepared
isn't it?
a cottage on the hotel grounds for each of you.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not even going into glass of milk. Never mind. Proceed.
Does don't have balls, they're
Every
female.
single one of you, please feel free to rest in your own rooms. However, before you go to bed, I strongly recommend you lock your doors.
Because in the anime of the first game, Makoto is even shitter at locking his door than he is in the game.
You never know who might be planning to kill you.
At this point, nobody. Monaco was sowing the seeds of seas.
Bye-bye.
I am a domino. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Right. Well, I did take the time to memorize everyone's names. I think it is kind of clever how in this game you have to go to, like, instead of them all being introduced, like, right out of the gate in all one room, in this game you actually have to go and find them.
It makes it feel less listy.
It sort of does the whole mind palace thing, because you're like, oh, who did I meet at so-and-so place? And then that's how you remember them.
Yeah.
Which is really clever.
Like, part of the reason I didn't originally get into the first game is because it kind of felt like, here's a list of characters, go! And you're never gonna remember their names at this rate. Whereas this game really is, like, you seek around and no, I did that wrong. You cease around and you will find all of the individuals who are of the individual interest. And I don't know what I'm saying anymore. This is really fascinating.
I mean,
I like the art style of this game more.
I do like the straightforwardness of it just being, hey, here are the people, get used to them. But in this case, you have sort of the mind palace going on. Bing bong, class announcement. Tess is a pizza. And I said to Austin...
Pepperoni is delicious. Trust me.
I said to Austin over Discord, just... you could describe the picture probably better than I can. And also, Hajime's just... He scream. Why? Why are you screaming, Hajime? So, are these rooms soundproofed as well? Or is someone going to turn up and be like, yo, did you die? But anyway. You could describe the arse picture. The arse picture. Well, it's a boob picture, but still.
Hang on. What?
Of milky sea puddings versus milky land puddings.
Oh, that! Okay, that was the most genius thing I think just like has ever like just popped into my little Discord box without me expecting it. Okay. So, Milky Sea Puddings and Milky Land Puddings, they both have a canyon of interest, we'll say. So, out of Milky Land Puddings, popped Groudon. And out of Milky Sea Puddings, popped Kyogre. So, the first thing I said to Tess was, alright, so, this means that in the third game, it's gonna be like Milky Sky Puddings, and it's gonna be a guy.
End. Please enjoy this game to the
Oh, now I get it! The best thing is, you don't know if that's sincere or if I'm just putting it on for comedic effect, but I get it.
God, dude, no, that's far more enjoyable that way. I would love to just find out that you agreed with me that night, because, like, yeah, why not?
has an announcement to make.
Austin, your mother is judging us.
Good
Oh.
morning, everyone. Looks like
There we go.
Good evening, by the way.
Oh.
Now then, let's show some.
I thought you had errands to
enthusiasm and
run.
make
Go
sure
back
they
out and
give
do
it our
those.
all today.
Oh dear. I feel like your mother and my mother would get along very well.
I get that impression a lot as well.
What, just about mothers in general? Like, you just have a very...
No.
Like your mother is like a Katamari, except she's a Katamami. She just rolls over other people's mothers and absorbs them and gets bigger.
She just rolls over other mothers.
And absorbs all of their mothering power.
Until she becomes the ultimate mother.
Hello, giraffe.
No, no, no.
He says in deliberate,
See, there we
like, text-to-speech as well.
Hello, giraffe.
No, Hajime, you can't go outside. Why not? Because we're tighter than bark on a tree.
No way.
Oh, okay. I'm here for fun reasons.
Phew.
Please tell me he has the hots for us again. That'd be great from the
If
first
you
game.
please.
I hope so. I mean, at least in the last case, it made sense because Monokuma was being piloted by Spoiler, and
Well?
it would make sense that Spoiler would have an interest in penosity.
Yes.
I mean, Lozzie, it depends on whether or not you plan on inviting Austin onto himself. What if I travel through time to be my own +1?
See, that would be awesome. I'll get a beard or something and, like, time travel myself to be your +1 masquerading as you. I can do a good enough British accent to pass for Tess.
Yeah. They have such nicer bathrooms in this game compared to the previous one. Because in the previous one, it was implied that it was just a hello up there, Monokuma, just chilling in the rafters.
I just want to watch you.
In the prime position to watch Hajime sleep as well. You're right up there. Oh,
Huh? I've been found.
What the fuck?
Well done. Isn't that wonderful?
What?
What? I'm glad
What?
this happened. Just shell
So this is-
boobs.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a moment. There's a moment in the anime where Monokuma leans forward, and because of his protruding belly button, from that angle, it looks like he's got some sort of chode going on for all to see. And we know Monokuma's standards, so none of us are surprised by this.
Huh?
Though I was half worried because, oh my god, is my mother going to notice what looks like bear dick? Bear dick? Isn't that one guy from Star Wars? Bear dicks.
Hey. Damn it.
I'm gonna sit on that one for a bit. And just like...
You're going to sit on bear dicks? Good to know.
No. Bared. Bear dicks. Very specific.
This is bad.
You have to lay them bare for all to see.
Wrong.
And they're also bare. Something bear bear. I had a stuffed animal called Bear Bear as a child.
They're there to make sure we don't ignore progression.
Damn it.
I feel like Kazuichi's supposed to look like someone untrustworthy, but he's just, like, at the moment his eyes are going full Sly Cooper, and he's precious.
Hey,
Oh, hello. Seagull Mountain.
I can't do the sound. You go ahead and do the thing again.
well,
That's
obviously.
the one.
Still, because I can't harmonize with myself, I will never be able to do a proper tree-ish.
Damn it.
Because it's a sign of eels in the pastry.
Of course.
Pockets of jam. Anyway. What? Oh, that way. But first, I must paranoidly check on Pet. There is no poo. We are doing well. Take that out of context. Oh. Deary nipples.
Okay, Tess, you made it through your first day, and not a stain in sight.
Because he who found it, browned it.
Huh?
Milky Land puddings!
Yeah, but you snoozed. You lose.
You slumber, a cucumber.
Understand?
I love the fact that he immediately goes back to it again. Like, it was so clever that he has to say it a second time.
Pointing!
That's all right. I can suck it up.
I love how... I just love how, just with this particular portrait, Ibuki's voice line is literally pointing! Like, she's pointing, and she says pointing. Other voice lines include breathing! Self-narration!
Talking!
I'm gonna do it!
There we go. That's the next Wisp game.
Impossible!
You need a Wisp to move forward. Running!
Show some spirit!
It's like a...
Teapot!
It's
Yes.
like a cross between Sonic and DLC quest.
Let me tell you this.
Yes.
It was close.
Oh, the hamsters are back.
Hey, hey!
Oh, there was a line there about the strong do not raise their voices. Yes, because it is the rain that grows plants, not the thunder.
That's
Okay.
a good line. I will stand by that, despite the fact that it kind of in hindsight is pretentious and doesn't make a lot of sense.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Y'all. There you
Compared to the rest of the game, where it's just like, aha, see, we've got a gasp somewhere in here, and oh my god, that face is adorable. What?
What?
What's her face? Momo girl with the hair and the things. She's got a face where she looks like she's chewing on something, probably something alive.
I've...
That's fine. Let's eat.
Oh, good. I why that tickles me so much. It's just, in the previous game, Byakuya is so reserved, and then this Byakuya is like, let's eat! And that's one of his voice lines, and that pose, and the anime swing around it. Oh. He's so lovable that he's basically definitely gonna die.
See, I told you, Byakuya's awesome. I can't not like love that. See, finally, it took a game and 300 pounds for you to start actually like being behind Byakuya as much as I am, but that's okay.
Well, clearly it's not the real Byakuya, and that's the explanation. Grandpapa is an old bassoon. See, I did find that like, when I was trying to remember all of the girls, like Mahiru and Mikan, those were the only ones whose surnames I could barely remember, and like that sure is a voice line. No. Some of the girls are more interchangeable than in the first game, I find, but I'm sure they will.
Nonsense.
Source the wall. The most serene republic of Maria.
Understand.
Of course, Austin knows plenty about sussing my rear. What?
What?
Well,
Hey, only once. For now.
there's no mistaking it.
What the fuck, Teru? What is your business?
What did you say?
And he was right.
However,
What is up with these facial expressions? Sorry, go on.
I would say that it wouldn't surprise me if Teru kills someone at some point anyway, just because, I mean, ultimate cook, that's just begging to be turned into an execution.
Don't worry.
I mean, it'd be a nice way to sort of bridge from the first game where the ultimate
You are a
really only
boy,
ever
right?
played into the first one. Like, obviously it played into their characters, but, like, I'm pretty sure the ultimate ball player was, like, the only thing that actually, like, meant something.
Well, I mean,
Or
case
whatever.
3, ultimate...
Yeah, okay. Well, that's what I really like that one, because it played into it well, but, like, that's more of a... Okay, so we had 2. Good. Okay, fine. I'm looking forward to seeing them do that more here.
Well, case 4 was kind of an honorable. Guy... Mikan, must you? I mean, it's not her fault, but, like...
I tripped.
How do you trip that badly? In every conceivable way. What?
Can you even call that tripping?
What?
Tripping balls?
How in the world did you end up in such a compromising position after tripping?
What?
Probably Teru's doing.
Well, it certainly makes me happy.
She also
I'm
lost a
very
sock
happy right
in
now.
that somehow?
I'm so embarrassed. Please help me.
Mikan's such an orange cinnamon roll.
She looks so adorable when she's embarrassed. It's so moe. I'm practically snorting with joy.
You're all perverts.
We should help her up.
Thank you, Mahiru. And
Are you okay?
I really shouldn't say, Lozzie. I wink, really wink, shouldn't wink, say.
Hey.
I swear Chiaki is just constantly not silent, sleepy. The sleepy peepee. Otherwise known as erectile dysfunction. It affects 1 in 3 men, and as far as I know, it doesn't affect Austin, therefore Alex must have it. Because that's precisely how statistics work. Good evening, Weeble.
Don't make me repeat myself.
I have nothing to say to that.
Huh?
I just have to nod.
No!
Give that man another medal. Did I mention I like Nekamaru?
Pay attention!
I mean, I think there is.
Okay.
I think there is an idiomatic expression in Catalan that translates to something like "eat well, shit hard." Caga fuerte.
Perhaps it's obvious.
I suppose Nagito is just the personality of someone who played the first game.
Gross. However,
I still feel like Hyoko's surname has too many vowels in a row.
I see.
I do like the fact that they keep calling out the fact that the themes of the first game were kind of lame.
I see.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Gil. Blue pills in the medicine cabinet? Totally not mine. I swear. Don't try them though. They're not good.
What?
For you.
jeez.
They're good for me though.
Well, jeez, Austin, you would have thought they'd do suppositories in more than one flavor.
Look. I take them both ways, alright?
Well, that could be taken
One
out
in
of
the front,
context.
one in the back. They meet in the middle.
Well, that's... no, I cannot follow that up with anything.
Go on.
No.
Hey.
But Lozzie, if you're at sleep, then go
all
and be
clear
healthful in bedtimes. Ooh, that came out wrong, but you know what I mean.
I will guide you all.
One thing I'll say is this game is a lot more protective, or whatever. Like the character is actually doing more. If that makes any sense, they're actually working together, which is nice. Makes it feel a lot more like they just kind of understand that they're all decent people anyway.
I feel like Byakuya, like, outing himself as a leader is just basically painting a massive target on his massive body.
Follow me.
Oh my god, Weeble changed colour. Mr. That as Jabberwock pants.
Aww.
It was Brillig, and the slidey toes. Did Gyron Gimbal in the pants.
Mimsy your own ass, Borogoves. I'm aware that Gundam was still in there, but I didn't notice until after I'd committed to leaving. I'm not going to go back in just to play with some hamsters. I'm sure Thomas would be absolutely offendulated. Candy Crush, how are you
Oh,
doing?
he already is, I'm sure. Like, he just sensed the neglect for hamsters, like, halfway across the world.
Hey! Damn it!
I feel like Kazuichi's supposed to make us think of Leon, but like... that just means by default he's gonna live longer. Oh shit, Georgina's here. Yay, coconuts. Can't just will a coconut open. Yeah, toast! Total T finally is a person who understands what I say when I talk about weebles that wobble when they don't fall down. Ah, the Once Island. Truly the first amongst many.
Is there a kind of Weeble that does not wobble when it doesn't fall down? I've never taken Weebleology in school, so I wouldn't know, but I would assume, simply from my common Weeble knowledge.
Not to be confused with Weebology, otherwise known as Japanese. Nothing wrong with actual Japanese, I'm just talking about people who study it tend to be one of 3 different personality types. Well, that's...
Weebology? The study of Weebo? Sorry, go on.
This is a thing that's happened. Suddenly we just have Mount Rushmore.
Mount Kuma. Oh, this is fantastic.
Hello there, friend. Like, why are the mono beasts even there? There are already these gates up to stop us from progressing. Ah, Divine Beast Varumba.
Yeah.
You make the connection.
I am getting a very like divine beast from these things, although they've got a very similar art style to something like Icy, and their designs for a lot of stuff. I like it.
So, conclusion. Oh, that's pretty, but also possibly explosive.
What?
So, 3 countries have words for this sort of thing. People who romanticize Japan in a sort of creepy, stalkish kind of way are the weeaboos.
Ignorance.
People who do it with Sweden are sweeaboos. And then people who do it with Britain are teaboos. So what the first dirty fuck is this?
Do we get honeyboos somewhere in there?
Ha!
Of course, if you do it with ghosts, you're a boo-boo.
How can you not tell that it's some sort of exclusionary device?
What's going on?
No!
It appears.
I do like what the cogs are doing, though. I like that sort of aesthetic.
The random...
Aw.
Isn't that a thing, like, in all dreams? Like, for some reason, like, digital times and stuff never seem to display right?
Well,
Not
I mean,
possible.
almost any written text of any kind doesn't show up properly in dreams.
There we go.
Because, like, the half of the brain responsible for reading text is, like, completely shut off when dreams are full. But hello, Monomi. Who invited you? But also, like, the way the cogs are turning is kind of not entirely possible as well.
What?
But the problem with, like, not being able to read stuff in dreams is you can dream of the sensation of...
I see.
Oh wait, yeah. Monomi's not dead. Yeah, I was
I'm already
right.
writing it down as a confirmed.
You can dream of the sensation of reading something, but that's not the same as actually reading something.
Appears you cannot escape.
That makes sense.
Hey, hey.
Gundam, I love you so much.
Come on.
Clearly Thingvallavatn, if I'm even saying that right. If that's even a real place. Thingvallavatn, whatever.
Hey.
Monomi just has good music.
I'm sorry. Huh? That's wrong.
I'm not my brother's little sister.
Alrighty.
Mixed signals, yay! So it looks like she'd taste nice if you bit her, but don't bite her because no, don't.
Oh my god,
lost.
Tess,
We-
seriously.
We don't bite our friends. I'm talking about Monomi, goddammit.
She's stuffed, not chocolate.
Meow.
I won't be fooled! Hey, bastard!
I feel like they made a big deal about Fuyuhiko's baby face when we were introduced to him. So clearly his face is going to survive the entire trip. Paprika. Like, just, I'm not gonna say whether that's in reference to the text or the chat or something else, but just paprika. Good evening, Lozzie.
This, too, must be the will of
Paprika get a
causality.
sister at some point in Blue's Clues. Like Ginger or something like that.
Cinnamon.
You are right.
That's the one. And I still have no respect for the edition.
Supposedly that was like series 4 that happened, but like, no! There were billions of series and no such cinnamon.
So.
It's certainly possible.
Everyone and no one is Slee, that is the nature of this stream and thus this game.
So, in other words,
Clearly we are at the mercy of 10,000 billion different individual people. All of whom brought a single grain of sand to the southern coast of Spain and then suddenly, boop, there's a beach.
Then
Not possible.
Oh?
Good music all of a sudden as well. But Weeble, it's nighttime. You can't even change form.
In other words,
Why did that put a terrible image in my head?
Yeah.
Byakuya during the day. Looks like he does in the first game. And then suddenly it's sunset. And he... Now he looks like this. So when the sun goes down, I turn into this?
Well,
Oh.
Hyoko's being savage.
She's still my absolute favorite character so far. It's the cute sadistic ones I always have a thing for. I can't help myself.
And that's why you love me.
However,
Exactly.
anyway. So in other words,
Oh, I like the background sort of wubbishness of this.
listen,
I'm gonna do it! Hey,
Who does she remind me of? That like Gumshoe, Emma Sky, Kay Faraday, one of them.
Fine.
I'm gonna do the thing. Wait, what thing?
Go, my four dark devas of destruction!
It's literally not even a misspelling of diva. He literally calls them devas.
wow!
Oh yes, I also did a bit of research behind the scenes, and I was right. There should be an acute accent over the C in Novoselic, because it's named after the Croatian guy from some band. Is it Nirvana? One of them.
Thank you.
Oh my god, that's adorable!
Oh my!
Huh?
It depends if that's a euphemism or not, Total T. You're the ultimate non-ultimate, obviously. Let's begin, sunny place.
listen. This is your leader's order.
The ultimate confident or the ultimate confidant? It could be both.
Ham hands.
Ham hands? Interesting. Naturally.
See, this kind of... See, I actually was at 666 the other day, and then, like, YouTube culling brought it back down to 664 or 5 or so.
Such silly talk.
But just this whole scene just makes me, like, remind me of a headcanon that Shadow the Hedgehog might secretly have a fetish for being made powerless. Because it would never happen in his real life, so therefore... fetish.
Alright!
Bearing in mind, I already headcanon that Shadow has a day job at, like, GameStop or something. Wait, but it has to be a genuine sub.
Great!
You know, a sandwich!
Gross!
But, also, I will point out once again, I posted a thing on Patreon of what to expect in September. Woo, Patreon. Give me money. Please. But... Anyway. Is it time for free time? Is it free time time? I think it's free time.
Free time. Long after the costs of time have weighed upon us all.
Doh. Ah, the Mono Yashin. An intimate event. Mmm. Yeah. But I want to gain soup. So first priority is I will never turn the right way leaving the cottage. I keep expecting it to be in the other orientation. Anyway, I'm going to try the machine so that I actually have something to flirt with. So I have a bargaining chip for flirting purposes.
I beat the 3rd stage in Sonic Spinball. What do you think of that? Cause machine, and never mind.
Oh my god. It works differently. It works differently, Austin. It works differently.
I mean, I kind of prefer this. I have nothing more to say to that. No funny quips, no additions of colorful tude.
Well, I'm just
like
gonna,
this.
I'm going to buy a single cod roe baguette in hopes that Byakuya... I'm going to go after Byakuya, and the world can fight me. Also, there's a bear.
Huh? Are
Is it
you
a zombie
serious?
It's another shell boob. You know, ran boob. It's going to take a moment to work out how in the hail to read this map. Of course, Byakuya is as far away as possibile. Well, I may as well run there because we have a baby. Austin, there's a baby!
Oh, congratulations!
There was half a turd. I simply had to follow Will.i.am's advice and flush the toilet.
The toilet.
The toilet. Did we ever find out what that was from?
No.
Austin, for shame.
Look, I've looked into it. Unless I actually go back and watch all of NTS's videos ever, I don't think I can. It's beyond even my ability of anal retentiveness.
But even then, I remember when he started using it, and he didn't explain what it was from, he just started referencing it all of a sudden. He didn't ever actually explain, in the same way that he's never explained Diarrhea 4, and I'm sure there's another story that he's never finished telling as well. I want to know these things, clearly so that I can steal them for
Diarrhea 4
myself.
sounds like an in-joke, where like it was supposed to be something else, like Danger Level 4, but he like misread it as a child or something.
Meow. See, I don't know if using the Q and E buttons counts towards your step total, and I would like to raise child. Any child, really. Just whatever.
Could be like Pokemon. You just have to walk in a circle until the Eddie hatches.
Just go into the train station and tape down the right.
What?
Yes, exactly.
I feel like Byakuya could be used as a murder weapon. It's not going to happen, I don't think, but hypothetically.
What? I'm sorry, go on.
That's fine.
He came in
So
like a wrecking ball.
Byakuya is the first victim. The second one is using Byakuya as a wrecking ball. The third one is just throwing Byakuya on somebody.
The fourth one is just slicing him open so that the gaseous buildup on the inside just BWAH!
Listen.
Oh no, he died by the inception noise.
Can't be.
Are you saying you have no intention of understanding the ratio of fat stored within you?
I see.
Yeah, it is. Oh my god, I have nothing to say about this except this is, like, amazing.
I mean, good for him with the body confidence.
Don't worry.
He's adorable.
Who came up with this? Like, you know, just like 3 crying emoji across the top of the screen. Who did this? Fat Byakuya.
It's such Byakuya is such a, like, it's such a random idea, but it feels like right at home in this series.
I tried to think of a better way of punning it. And I got nothing. Byaku large.
See, I was just thinking Byaku ass, but that might be the first game.
Big Makuya.
That's what happens when Makoto and Byaku are fused.
Fusion. Ha! Does anyone have any vague ideas where I may find other Monokumas? Because, you know, girls hit your Monokuma. Woo, because Uptown Funk gonna give it to you.
Just invade everyone's room. What are you doing in my dorm? Hang on. I just need to check under your bed to see if there's a doll under there. I'm gonna take it.
Don't mind me. Literally just... That's one of Tess's voice lines. Just, if you see him snooping in your room, don't mind me. I'm just... Just don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Blue Ram, I get it, because Red Bull.
That's the most adorable thing ever.
Man's nut. I just noticed this. See, I'm thinking sideways relative to the box here, but I'm gonna spend time with Teru because he fucking sucks, and like the implication is, oh, he will need tissues for his constantly bloody nose and also penis.
Hey, if you if you spend a lot of time with Teru now, it would be because you want to get your points with him as high as possible before he clearly dies very quickly, hopefully.
Maybe I'm just following my instincts and going to the ice rink. Couples with hot drinks welcome us like we're one of them now. Guess it shows.
And for some reason, I imagine that all coming out of Toucan Sam.
Well, the only thing that I can imagine, bearing in mind we don't even have... I don't even know the name of the cereal. We don't have it in this country. The only thing I know Toucan Sam for is Rhythm Heaven Fever Repainted, where Flock Step, except it's Toucan Sam, and also the music is Baby Got Back by Sir Mix-a-Lot. And it works so well as a rhythm game. Anyway, much as I would love to spend time with Nekomaru, where the ass tomfuckery is the pervert with the hair. It wasn't right outside my room the entire time. This is the girl's side. I will never get that right, I promise. It's exactly the opposite of what I expect. Oh, Nekomaru's portrait is blue. Okay, how nasty is his room going to be? Oh, it's... okay. That and that. Okay, well, I did a good with my guessing then. I mean, apart from the obvious, I appreciate his sense of style.
Eh? Understand?
What's the worst that could happen? Paint the table with dishes. Yeah,
Did he just describe his taste as
That he did.
I'm not sure how that even works. My urban... what was it? Urban taste? Urban gourmet? Urban ton? Something like that? Ah, tastes like building.
Wrapping with kindness. Blowing out your ass can result in anal leakage. Another problem solved by the Banoodle. He just said, I'll be sure to taste it all over. It's a box of tissues?
Understand?
I like how he's sort of interviewing himself as if we're talking to him.
Anyway...
Dishes resemble that. That.
I would love to find out that at the end of all this, the reason why he's the ultimate chef is he doesn't actually cook food. When he says he's creating dishes, he means he's a pottery master.
Clearly the secret ingredient is dragon milk, and only Austin will get the reference, and only then it is half a reference.
Exactly. What?
Thanks for the food. You're hungry?
Well, at least there isn't a wrong answer here. I wanted to think the best of you, Teru. I tried. Filthy child.
Understand? Well, guess that's about it. Eh?
Did you... Did you just use an accent? That's entirely not how that words. Yes. Many flavors of issues.
Including that hair.
Anyway, it's nighttime. That sounds like a body discovery announcement, but no one's been murdered. We just had free time.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make.
Like, in the anime of the first game, they only ever use the body discovery announcement noise for when Monokuma's summoning people to the gym. They never actually use any ding-dongs for the body discovery announcements, which is dumb, because that's what that noise is.
Hello, everyone. The fun time you've all been waiting for is about
My game
to
is
begin.
however I envision it. If you do anything different with it, then you're wrong.
Festivities await you.
Yeah.
Sonic is supposed to be a darker shade of blue than that. God!
It was a little meh at first, but anyway, please gather at Jabberwock Park.
Pardon me burping at Monokuma. It is the logical progression of science. Well, to the Crystal Dome. And by the dome, I mean park. Why don't you just teleport me there, or are we going to die on the way there? We're going to be murdered by someone on the way, and then the focus just shifts to, like, Nekomaru's left nipple.
Just hopping along on the ground.
Good doinky doinky doink. I will never learn my way around this island, I swear.
Hey, look at that! What is that? I don't know, but it looks like it's trying to show us something. Sorry, as you work, go on.
Now, I am enjoying this line of pebbles.
Well, the trouble is that was just Jason Griffith talking to Jason Griffith. I don't have anywhere I can go with that.
You're not wrong.
However, anyway,
We must go to the pork. Like, that, actually, the sign reminds me of Oxenfree, where there was a sign once, but they took away most of the letters, and now it just says P-pork. Just letting that one hang in the air.
That's fine.
How annoying. I mean... Huh?
yeah.
Oh, fight.
You... Wait!
Slappy fight.
Huh? Dumbass!
I can do it, you know.
Umph. I can do it, you know. Good for you. Teru will be pleased.
What?
Well, obviously he's talking about murder. So allow me to throw a question block at you.
Don't misunderstand. Jeez.
Alright,
Why does
Flowey,
he
calm your
want to
tits.
throw suspicion on himself? That's really dumb. Which is another reason why he's gonna last the entire time. You already called it. Oh my god, Tess.
You.
Just stop.
It's sort of like Byakuya in the previous game, where, like, he wouldn't be that dumb.
Shut the hell up!
He can, therefore he won't.
Starting to get pumped up.
Oh, Milky Land puddings bringing their heat.
Of many varieties.
Yeah.
Huh?
I see. Don't worry.
I really do like that
Don't
going
treat me
Super
like
Saiyan
a
pose she's
fucking
got,
kid.
because she like randomly grows like triple length nails.
Let me say this.
Oh!
You.
Listen.
Byakuya's got balls in there somewhere.
My name is Byakuya Togami.
Oh my god. I love this side of Byakuya.
And that's how we know it's not the real Byakuya. He's too community-minded. A real Togami would never be a philanthropist.
In the name of my family.
He's in a little suit, oh my god.
This is troubling.
He's gonna start reading the weather and it will dictate the next boss fight.
Hey, hey.
Oh my god.
Salazin, good evening. Have a potato.
It'll be 658 degrees out there for the next 3 minutes.
Of course.
Well, at least that's better than the nappy.
Thank you for waiting.
Potato!
How pitiful.
Mono TV.
Hello! I'm Monokuma!
I'm Monami.
And together we are the Monokumas! Now, I know it's sudden, but I guess I should show you guys my amazing mind-reading abilities.
Oh my god, it really is Egg
You can
TV.
read minds?
Ah.
As
That's it.
practice,
Studiopolis
I'll
is the
guess
stage.
Your favorite food. Your favorite
I love how the
food
right-click button is to laugh.
You can do it. It's obvious what rabbits like.
Cat
That's right.
Nabis.
dabbers.
I'd never eat a dead body.
Now then, Monami's up next. Come on, do a short skit or something.
What? There's no way I can do that.
No worries, it's all good. I know a technique to summon the
What even are we
god of
watching at this
comedy.
point, by the way?
So,
Um,
which do you think
An
is
abusive
better?
relationship
Taking blood
slowly
while you're
devolving
still alive,
into
or after you're
Manami's
already
siding
dead?
with Monokuma.
Why would you ask such a cruel question?
It's like,
If I'm gonna summon the Kama deity, then
Joker
I'll
and
need
Harley
a
Quinn?
lot of blood.
I was going to say, like, a fuzzified version of the music video to Don't Stop by Inner Party System, which is all one word.
So, a god of comedy wants blood.
That too. I have no idea what you're talking about. Yes, that too.
I will send it to you after the stream if you remind me.
No matter how charmingly
terrified,
you
but
ask,
please.
there's no way I'll let you take my blood.
You're always so quick to make a scary face, Monami. You guys better be careful, too. You know, since Monami's actually a bad guy.
Bullshit!
She's as bad as the first villain the hero fights in a teen manga.
They're always the underdog.
Believe me, it's a fact that Monami's a villain. I'll let
Latvians
you all
might have
in
potatoes.
on a little secret of hers.
You don't know.
Monami went out of her way to erase your memories.
Yes, I'm going to laugh at that.
Say what? Wait, huh?
You guys don't even remember how you got to this island, am I right?
Oh, so they're establishing the memory erasing right away.
That's
That makes
because
sense.
Monami stole your memories.
What are you saying all of a sudden?
Will you kids just lighten up in the back seat there?
But wait, there's more! She didn't just steal your boring memories, like how you guys got to this island.
She also stole your fun memories, like your cup size or your dick length.
She completely took away your memories of the years you spent at Hope's Peak Academy. What a shocker!
Wait, are you? No!
I feel great now that I've shared that with you. Seriously, memory loss plots are so old hat nowadays. Only a total hack would wait until the end of the story to reveal a cliched twist like that.
Please stop.
Wasn't that a huge surprise? In truth, you guys aren't freshman students.
So self-aware.
You guys just thought you were because you've lost all of your school memories.
But what if it's not true and is just making us think that and we're inclined to believe it because that was the plot of the first game?
Quick! Someone get a plagiarist because I feel like I've heard this story before!
Seriously, this is bad in so many ways.
Why do you keep hurting her?
With you.
Ugh, his backhand is far too powerful.
That's not even a backhand. That's not even a hand. Also, what even is the chat right now?
That's...
Hey! Hey!
Come on.
Well, there's something to read if you're not fussed about the game. I'm talking to you, people who are watching the archive. I'm talking to the future.
It's true. Who knows?
Well, I mean, they are still children-ish according to their current physical appearances, apart from Nekomaru for some reason.
That's right.
You can't.
I love
I won't believe.
just that one line from Ibuki.
Wrong.
I hope that someone has designed like a Monokuma potato. I want to see that. Someone please do that.
Yes.
Actually,
See, this makes it sound like this is definitely either a sequel or an equal, but not a prequel.
That would actually explain why Byakuya doesn't remember anything anyway, because they wiped his memory again.
He wiped his memory again, and then again. He's back again, and he's back again.
No,
They wiped his memory of him realizing his memory was wiped.
He can fly real high when he poops himself. And that is all. That is Byakuya. He's the worst member
That's
of the
Byakuya,
Deep Fan
Snake.
Club.
Could it be?
Byakuya can fart to attack, and he can fart to fly around too.
That's right.
Farting. Are you kidding me?
Go on, as you were. Ignore me.
Hey, hey,
Inflate himself, just like DDD.
hey, man.
How can I help you, King DDDDDDDD?
What?
Never mind Queen DDD over there. Boobs.
No, that's that's only in the butt night, alternate, whatever you want to call it thing.
Special
Trying to remember
cleaning
exactly what it's called.
service.
Shovel Knight's gender swap mode. There we go. There we have Queen DDD.
Oh.
She's awesome. Because she has a giant, I don't know, hair dryer instead of a hammer.
What's going on?
Hey,
Ba-da-da-da.
Whew. I got it.
Yeah, but how do we know that there will be 15?
Lame.
See, I have shared a terrible joke of that nature on streams like this before, and it's not mine, so you can't sue me. How many potatoes does it take to kill an Irishman? None. It's fine, someone else came up with it. I'm simply quoting someone else.
Uh-huh.
Well, someone's going to die at some point, and then the game will truly begin. 1 hour into the first case.
Sounds like the first game.
Yeah.
You've got it wrong.
That's enough.
I won't believe.
Well, clearly, 15 students were arranged to come, and Byakuya just kind of also turned up because...
Maybe he mistakenly thought there'd be Hawaiian pizzas on this island?
I thought I misheard you, but then it made sense. I didn't know whether you said
Hawaiian
pizzas
pizzas. They grow from Hawaiian pizza trees.
I thought, like, I was like 80-20% there. Hawaiian pizzas or Hawaiian bitches? My pineapples bring all the Byakuyas to the yard.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Oi.
That was not a French wee. That was just getting in a car seat with your hands up.
Wee! Has an announcement to make. It is now 10 p.m.
I
Please
in
return
agreement.
to your rooms and relax. Wee! Let the sound of the ocean gently rock you to sleep. Now then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night.
What? No bed bugs?
Hey.
Silly, we're on an island. There are no bugs on an island.
Oh.
Jackie has one of Iceland's antimatter demons for a hood.
This is your leader's order.
Huh?
Fucking hell, Taru. But yes, confirmed, Sonia Nevermind is Croatian. His head's imploded into his chest rack.
I mean, usually when anything goes into a chest rack, I'm usually pretty happy about it, but...
But what if it's like auto motorboating? Flubba-lubba-lubba-lub. The Happy Motorboating Company.
It's all over if you say that.
Welcome to the Happy Motorboat.
Meow. Choo-choo, except across the water. Here's a fun story. Earlier today, I forgot whether or not there was an English word that just means general stuff you can put on bread or toast in spread form, so I referred to it as wardrobe butter.
Speak Academy School Trip Executive. Good
Isn't it just
morning,
spread?
everyone. Now then, let's show some.
I mean, it depends on what it is.
Because, like, usually it's like a non-butter spread, is how people describe the kind of spread that is not butter. I'm not completely out of my mind, right?
It's all wardrobe butter, and that's final.
Okay. Beats spreadable topping, which is the dumbest idea I've ever heard in my life, because that's cream cheese.
Boom, boom, boom.
I was kind of just hoping you'd get a beat going there.
I was breaking the beat down.
But
Into pieces all over the floor.
Breaking me to pieces, I wanted you to know that every piece broke from you.
Makes me think you're a hoe. What?
Nurse lady, how are your boobs?
Hello.
She's precious. Which means she probably won't survive eventually in the long run. I mean, could you imagine a nurse actually living? Alright, strange child.
Aww.
How old is she even meant to be?
I'm hoping 12, because she's adorable, and I just want to pat her in the head, and the cat's in her hair. Either that or it turns out she's older than everyone and she's actually like 30.
Well, at least the sound of them walking away actually sounds like them walking away, because it wasn't until, like, the post-game of the first game that I realised that the is the sound of them walking away, not just this weird backbeat in the music.
Got it?
I don't even care, Applehead.
Yeah.
We have Nekomaru. You can survive by yourselves. Wow, Georgina. Wow. 50 onions and a slice of ham.
A balanced meal.
A piece of toast.
A balanced toast. A piece of meal.
A hole in the wall.
Wait.
A head in the hole.
Oh.
No.
Shiggy
And that's
Biggy
how the
sauce.
movie Porky's got made.
Mm.
What?
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 Who?
Maybe.
Yeah, why?
You must not.
Oy.
Hey!
I'm glad they finally
they
explained
put
what a
it together in the
Yakuza is
oink.
as well.
That's
I mean, it's basically just a mafia dude. So.
Yeah. It expects you to know until... Oh, a party. That's totally not going to be the scene of a murder or anything. But at least Kazuichi finally spelled it out.
That's right.
What the?
An all-night
This is your
rager.
leader's order.
Huh?
See... I'm just going to put this out there.
Wait!
This is just so we can keep tabs on everyone.
Hey,
Like, it's not partying for partying's sake. It's attendance is mandatory, so I can keep an eye on where everyone is at all times.
You fiend.
It's all clear now.
But
We're having ourselves a party.
Stop talking.
I'm sorry.
I see.
Yahoo!
Well, the underlying point is... I have nothing to back up the second half of this sentence. There's an enclosed space somewhere? Fucking tits, Taru.
I can't stop drooling. There's something wrong with you.
No, you are not, Taru.
Oh my god.
Hey,
Wait. What?
you're right.
He's not a lovable pervert, he's a perverted pervert.
However,
Wait, a perverted pervert would just be a non-pervert, because they're perverted. Their perversion is in itself by its nature perverted.
Hey, look, 2 wrongs may make a right, but
And-
2 rights make an airplane.
And 3 rights make a left.
I see.
I love all of those. They're all stupid and they're great.
Mushrooms!
hello.
Oh, Monomi's the traitor in their midst.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Listen.
I even know what old building they're talking about, by the way.
I shall
She's
allow
got
it.
the mushrooms.
Don't need the mushroom.
Understand?
Yeah, we need the mushroom. Do you like the pancake?
What is love?
And
Baby, don't hurt me. Mama.
I can't not think of that song and just like immediately watch in my mind like a YouTube poop that used it years ago.
Really?
Aw.
Yeah.
Well, send it to me
No
afterwards.
self-control.
I must...
If I can find it. It's like one of the old ones that isn't nearly as good as the newer stuff, but it's like, as I recall, Mama Luigi visits Soapland levels of classic.
See?
Oh good, we're going to see someone be drawn cleaning
All
duty.
right.
Of course, Nagito was overprepared because he's so lucky that, of course, he prepared for something that would happen.
What?
Well,
He used to have bipolar
Alright.
luck, like more so than Makoto. Rip.
Okay. There's no mistaking it.
Then
Oh my god, and he's a good housewife too. He's the best.
So I'm starting to suspect that Seagull Mountain and Fuyuhiko kind of have a thing going on, like not even a sexual thing, but just like they were standing together in Jabberwock Park, and now she's the one that's going to go and tell him about the party. Should I be worried that the Ultimate Swordswoman is in cahoots with the Ultimate Yakuza? Just a thought. It might alarm you. How is the poo doing? Plenty of them. Away with you. Okay. So, who's where? What can we do with our lives? Byakuya is in his own place. Well then, I shall fuck off to the supermarket and obtain item. Obtained item. Wasn't even intentional.
No, it has to be, like, subconsciously. We all want to be Gamma. We always want to be Gamma.
Obtained item.
Frog capture complete.
I love the amount of, like, subtle pride he has in that. I mean, like, just about as much as the, this frog is the real one. No, this frog is the real one.
My frog is the right one.
I don't know, I love that game so much. It's so stupid and I can't get enough of it.
Bees? No one will get it.
I'd say, good sir, could you might spare my pollywog friend? I wish not for you to take him from me without asking.
Perfectly timed doorbell. Bing bong.
The witch is dead.
Oh my. Byakuya, I've come to sample your bees. I can't even poke around his room.
Listen.
Byakuya, I brought you some chocolate nipples. Beef jerky is no longer a food. It's now a popular fruit snack. There's food. Sweet flavors require smokery, while more savory or more flavory flavors require mosquitoes.
What did you say?
He really likes to... That sure is a line, Byakuya. Oh. Fair point. Why would chicken be inferior to beef? Defend the chicken.
What are you thinking?
Of course, Byakuya bringing the pork.
Why?
Wurst.
That's...
He's taking the turn for the Wurst.
Listen.
Googling it.
Oh my god, he's so concerned. This is adorable.
I'm Googling it already. I'm not even going to argue about this. Just wait for my phone to load.
Oh, you're not even gonna look at the choices.
I want to be efficient and have friend.
Dude, it's gonna end up being like beef and
pie.
Like pie. Yeah, no, that's exactly what I was thinking. It's like it's not even gonna be meat, dude.
Okay. Beef, liver, pork, legumes. It's both of these.
What?
Well, it keeps saying red meat, and pork is technically white meat, so... Austin, could you find anything to disprove me? I'm gonna go with beef, but unless you can find proof otherwise. But I mean, beef is red meat, and it's vitamin B1.
Number 1 is fish, number 2 is pork, number 3 is seeds, number 4 is nuts, then bread, then green beans, then squash, then asparagus, then dry roasted soybeans, then navy beans. According to this thing, fish is the highest, and then pork is the next highest.
It is pork.
Though.
It is pork. 10 times the energy efficiency of other meats. 10 times! Which makes sense, because he was freaking out about Germany's and
Such
pork.
ignorance.
Germany's and pork.
Listen.
Nah.
So, in other words,
What's tickling your ballsack, Austin?
listen.
I have a chicken man! But yes, Austin, what prompted your giggles?
What?
Just you died of laugh. R2 Leb Zion.
There's something about Byakuya, of all characters in this game, like being the one to ask you to become his assistant, especially about him in the first game, compared to this one, that's hilarious to me. And just, again, the sincerity. First he talks about food with such sincerity, and then he's like, please, you must become my assistant. Even a commoner as my assistant will be more assisting than having no one as my assistant. It's like, dude, you just got through yelling at me about flipping pork and vitamin B1.
I was gonna go and look for Teru, but I mean, he's right here, so I may as well continue. So, in the previous game, if you spend enough time with Byakuya, he's like, hey, I'm going to pay you 5 times the standard wage for being my assistant if you choose to be my assistant. Will you be my assistant? Nope, it was a trick. Also, the answer is 5.5. That was one of his questions. So I'm going to give him more jerky. Hopefully he doesn't mind that I'm giving him multiple of the same gift. They didn't in the previous game, but then again, in this case, you could choose what you buy instead of doing a machine. You know, this machine is called the machine machine. Yeah. A small arm moves back and forth. Take my assorted meats.
Listen. What do you want?
Can I just have some sort of ultimate friendship with you, Bacula?
Listen.
There's something important missing from this island. Public toilets. Well, I mean, we're in a store. Austin, any help?
Well, he wouldn't really have too much... Would he have too much respect for, Well, we have a convenience store, obviously. Would he have respect for family restaurants if he's so against commoners? Do you want me to look this one up?
I don't want to be wrong. Because, like, he's all about, in the name of my family. But then also, he looks like he likes fast food.
No, honestly, I'd assume this is just the product of him eating very well for a very long time. But that's
Eating
okay.
his feelings.
Let's see here.
After the first game.
Yeah, dating Byakuya questions. Question 5.
What an engaging stream. Austin Googles something in a tab that I cannot stream because he's on the opposite side of the ocean.
I cannot find it.
Wow.
Without like delving into pages upon pages of spoiler territory, I can't find it.
Wow. Well, since we're here, I shall check the pet. Dispose of your poo. I mean, there is a restaurant. It's just not a family restaurant.
Go for it.
So we don't have fast food at all in any capacity. Like, this is a supermarket as opposed to a convenience store, but we also have a restaurant that's not a family restaurant, but that we also don't have families. So I would say fast food, and I'm probably going to be wrong. Fuck it! I was right. I was right.
Well, gosh darn it.
Such ignorance. Listen.
Wow. Well, I mean, athletes have a reason for it. You're just rich. The Afro Clown, the bespectacled Kentucky Colonel, and the red-haired girl with pigtails. Naming no names, of course.
I mean, she's on the island with us, so I mean, I'm infatuated with her.
Well, Byakuya and Wendy, I ship it. We don't have Wendy's in this country, by the way.
Really?
Fine.
I mean, I can't say I'm surprised, but that way you never get stuff like, you know, fresh, never frozen, shoved down your throat.
Well, we do, just with other brands, because it's a fairly easy slogan to come up with.
Okay.
I can't think of any examples, mind you, but, you know, conceptually. Ding dong bing bong. It's nighttime, which means it's party time.
Just, like, find out that after all this time, you may not have Toucan Sam, you may not have Fruit Loops, but you do have a mascot character for a cereal that is round and fruit flavored and colorful. That
I didn't know the first half of that
his
because
nose.
Monokuma was talking at the same time.
Gosh, Dablet.
So something about Fruit Loops that we don't have over here.
Yeah, exactly. You have literally everything about Fruit Loops except for the actual mascot of Toucan Sam and the name. And
We
you
don't,
just don't know
have
it.
Fruit Loops, though.
But do you have O-shaped, fruity, colorful cereal?
No, we do not. Oh,
Alright.
this building. But, yeah, no. We have Cheerios, but they're not colorful.
Oh, you don't even have the fruit Cheerios that they started throwing into the mix recently?
No.
Or is that only over here?
That's very much you.
Oh no, I don't like them.
Yeah, but you represent your country.
Listen.
I know, I'm sorry, we're terrible.
Being patted down by Patula.
I see.
Spatula. We've brought a spatula. It's a spatula party.
And this is Spatrick, and this is...
No, this is Spatrick. How do you even pronounce that word? Duralumin? Duralumin? What is that? Because in Danganronpa 1 there was a titanium arrows in case 5, but in the anime it was translated as Duralumin or Duralumin. Boots and cats. Is that just a word that is said by American people? Ooh, we have a map.
Duralumin is a hard, light alloy of aluminum with copper and elements added in. So it's essentially...
Durable aluminium.
Yes.
Oh no, our child is screaming about poo. It's in a cocoon?
A papoon?
Wah!
Wah!
The toilet. We have a unisex bathroom. We're so futuristic.
Yes!
Oh look, it's the walls! We got walls!
The wall, the wall, the wall, the wall!
Shiggy diggy sus.
Oh?
It's a really nice building for an old building. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's a really nice building for an old building.
Yep.
Straight from the Republic of Sus Marie. Yoink, yoink, yoink.
Nicole? Nicole?
No!
Nicole?
701. Say it again. 701. Say it again. 701. Well, this totally isn't going to be the site of the first murder.
I already got it written down.
Aww. Hey.
Well, there's gaps in the sus. Chiaki, how are you doing? I can't say your name without sounding like I'm saying Chucky sloppily.
So... super difficult.
We should murder everyone. Alright, baby child, how is your face?
Gross.
Ham hands. I hope you don't survive to the end of the game. Nothing personal, but just... Boobs over here, hello. That's a face. Not that I can't relate, but still.
Wow.
How annoying.
He confiscated your wrench.
Man.
He grabbed your wrench.
Completely focused on the
Aw,
food.
man.
Right.
The fine display of assorted meats.
Good instincts.
The gourmet cuisine of the multiverse. And for the amount of time it's taking to set everything up, this isn't going to be a straightforward murder, is it? There's going to be like 2 fake outs at least. Or something. Yeah. And wall plates.
How pitiful.
Are they not
Stay
really
back.
windows? Oh, they are windows.
Let me tell you this. The night is my domain.
Sandy, I get it.
Let's make history.
Well, Gundam's just fun to be around. I bet they had to spell his name with an H to avoid copyright.
I'm just surprised. Although now I'm just thinking of like a Jeff Dunham thing.
Made you wait.
The
Dun,
ultimate
da, da.
affluent protagonist.
Gundam.
I apologize.
I mean, it fits, you know? I am Gundam, the ultimate apathetic protagonist. Yeah, no, that sounds alright. Maybe Agi's here.
And Fuyuhiko isn't, but oh well, we don't care.
What?
And he'll be killed the next time we see him, which is concerning.
Not possible.
The food is dangerous.
Hey,
Go, Byakuya!
you're hogging all the food. No fair.
No, I'm not.
I don't care what you say, you're totally pigging out.
I'm telling you, I'm not. Look carefully at this dish.
Wait, hang on. Is the sound effect in the background just
Delicious
woo?
roasted meat.
Yes,
And
I
just
think.
what is stabbed into this roasted meat?
It's an iron skewer.
That's right. This iron skewer is definitely a dangerous item. I must take full responsibility and collect it.
Now, that's just an excuse, but you're not wrong.
Hello there.
Oh my god.
Rip.
What are you thinking?
No.
That's clearly not going to be part of the murder case.
Why?
Let's go.
His footsteps are positively thunderous.
Yay!
Every time he walks, a Pokemon appears, specifically one from Generation 5. Fatula, how you doing?
Let's go.
Thud, thud, thud. I just love that little detail, especially compared to the first game where it's just like...
Listen.
Forks and knives. Those are also disagreeable. Fucking hell's bells back here. What about the meat? Do you have problems with the meat? Clearly the
Chopsticks are more dangerous. Forks.
Clearly the bone will be the murder weapon. Jerry Lou. Well, I mean, it's specifically been called out as, oh, well, he doesn't think they're dangerous, which means it's a murder weapon.
I see.
Oh, well, there you go. See, they spelled barbecue correctly here. What the dingus?
Maybe this is what I forget when I brought it up or in what setting I brought it up. But the idea of characters speaking in their accents by spelling things out the way their accents are set up.
I remember us having this discussion on Discord.
That's the one.
What?
So, like, an American could say barbecue, or sorry, barbecue, and then somebody who actually speaks, like, actual English could say barbecue, the right way.
That seems like a really, like, minor thing to like, that seems like a really minor way to enact that as a concept.
Well, I like it. That's subtlety, you know? It's how I figured out that in the Discworld series, Two Flower was supposed to be an American tourist, because they did that pretty well there.
Meow.
That's enough.
So does he remember the last game or not? Is he even the same Byakuya, or is this like a parallel timeline? Now, clearly it's not the real Byakuya because his jacket's a different color. And only for that reason.
Such silly talk.
2 degrees off. It's a little more red than it should be.
Oh, knives. How did I miss these?
What?
How dare you knife? How knife of you to do this, Byakuya?
Why?
Stop talking. Don't make me repeat myself.
You're kidding, right? No.
What about the oven? Doing yoga in an oven. We've established this. Well, clearly we're being lied to and it's being hidden in plain sight. Or it could just be a... But I mean, it's a visual novel. It's not going to be a convenient deviation. It's going to be an actual thing, isn't it? There's a skewer somewhere. Clearly someone dropped it between the floorboards because they're so far apart.
Lies. All right.
That's enough.
Or better yet... No. Better yet, put that idea in reverse. Stab someone through the floorboards using the missing skewer. No. No, that makes too much sense. Don't do it.
Wait, hang on. I'm writing that one down too.
Oh, fucking hell's bells.
Then... I don't mind.
How come Pekko's still got her bamboo sword with her? Like, why wasn't that confiscated?
However...
Okay. But...
God duty.
As it turns out, that sword is just attached to her character model. So, like, they try to rip it off and her back comes with it.
I see.
And all that's left is a pair of boobs.
And they just float there. Like, the character model collision data is still intact, it's just all the boobs are left in terms of visibility.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, if you look at them from behind, you can just vaguely see an outline. Like, you can't see inside, it's just the back of the model.
I see. Huh? That's weird.
Naturally. Listen.
So, okay, how do you stress that word? Because I keep defaulting to Duralumin.
Oh. Jur... Alaman? Juralaman?
Duralumin?
Juralaman.
Do it!
Juralaman. Juralaman?
I'm just gonna keep
It's
calling
weird.
it Duralumin, it's easier.
Yeah, actually, it might be because that's the first syllable.
That's right.
It's a 4-syllable word, and the Jew,
Serious side.
Jur, however you wanna spell that out, is where the accent is. So I guess Juralaman or Juralumin. There we go. Juralumin.
Well,
I know what I said.
Bop, Dippin' Dots on Roombas, Photoshops on Goombas. No? Okay.
Hey, hey!
What?
What?
Nope.
What?
Yep.
Oh, clever.
Yay!
Oh!
I'm gonna spend the entire night having Monomi distract Monokuma.
It's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine, I'll just run away. Nice. God, Milky Land puddings. I think she just lost a button.
Fine.
Well, at least it's not 6 pairs of glasses in a single trial. Oh, everyone's being friendly foof.
Hey, are we good? Can I finally eat?
There are bananas on that table amidst the assorted meats.
You're already eating!
I can't stop.
Ah, yes, the ass
I
ordered
can't
meat.
stop my hands from shoving food in my face.
Sonia's just there like, this is fine. There is nothing to be done. God damn it!
Well, of course you
I
can't
did-
stop.
I was waiting for that.
These are the world's tastiest party dishes, after all. No matter how full you feel, you can't help but continue eating such exquisite delicacies. That is what I cook. The world's tastiest dishes.
That's rather scary.
You're not eating? Well, then I'm gonna eat all this by myself.
Well, we were told that gymnasts have weird diets.
I'll make lots more in the kitchen, and then I'll bring it all out here, okay?
Hey everyone, while we're at it, why don't I take pictures for you guys? Wow, that sounds wonderful. Please do.
Of course, a photo. Another one. Clearly that won't be evidence at any point. But at least everyone's being so much nicer than at this point in the first game.
Verily.
Come on.
Don't stop me!
Oh my god, it's... I'm glad he came out and said it, because I'm like, is he setting up for a poop joke?
no.
He is. Nekomaru is just fun to be around. The toilet.
What?
What?
The toilet. Oh shit.
No, that's
He's-
what he's gonna do.
He's lost an earring. I was gonna... I'm just gonna hold on that for a second. I did notice that Gundam had a really nice earring, and it does seem to have vanished. I was gonna bring it up, but then I forgot to.
Quiet.
Don't poop on the dance floor.
What did you say?
Come on. Say cheese.
Just taking a photo of food and poops.
What?
And something beeped. Bzap! Oh no. Oh no.
Yep.
Well, clearly this isn't gonna be...
It's a blackout.
Clearly no one's gonna murder anyone at this point.
Hey, I can't see anything!
It's pitch black. My future is pitch black.
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this.
It's pronounced calm, not calm.
Ah! Don't step on my feet.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Sparta!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys?
Yeah, I got nothing.
Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
But we're missing the real questions here. Has Nekomaru shat himself? Well, Byakuya is gone.
Ooh. I wonder the significance.
Fucking hell's bells, Mikan! What? No! Stop doing things like this!
Seriously? How do you trip and land like that?
I'm glad it's not 11 o'clock yet, because my parents would not appreciate me making such noise in the next room.
An erotic pose! That's obviously a fan service moment.
I swear Hiyoko is just a fusion of Q and Momo, but mostly Q.
No! Please don't look at me! I can't take this at all! Myuu! It's time to snatch some shots!
The poor girl, though.
There's no way I can do that.
Thank you, Mahiro, for having some decency.
Please forgive me. Just forgive me.
Unless she's tripping like that on purpose.
Everyone, I think it would be best if we help her already.
I don't think I could have predicted that.
I'm sorry. Hey.
Stop tripping and being erotic.
Yay!
Hey.
Huh? What? Are you stupid?
That's a voice line.
Oh my.
What happened?
Huh?
Austin.
Yes.
Austin.
Yes.
Hey.
Austin.
For now.
Tess.
Then.
Byakuya has gone missing. Nekomaru must bathroom.
Jeez.
Yeah. Shaki, where you at? That's Sonia. That's the exit. Does that count? Yep, the outside counts as the entrance. You heard it here first. How's it popping, my friend? Oh, Monomi's also here.
Huh?
They're so precious together.
Nope.
Well, he's not left the building. But maybe he's left the building. You know what I mean?
I think.
And by the building, I mean the land of the living.
It starts
There was
as
somewhere
above.
between dying of rabies and biting into an apple.
What?
That's...
It started out as a burp. How did it end up like up?
Various reasons. None of which I can currently disclose.
No?
Apologies.
That's weird.
Hey.
Total cheer, welcome back.
Huh?
Teru, can you just not?
It smells.
Something smell. She smells the smelly smell of something that smells smelly.
Well.
Anchovies.
And Mikan is just explaining the mechanics of a fart.
It's not like that.
Ultimate
Oh,
nurse.
yes, well, you see.
Wait.
Oh. There is blood in the atmosphere. Atmosphere! That's a table. Do I even want to know? Under the table, which I can't help but notice isn't on the carpet, by the way. Like, over the floorboards. Well, Austin.
Yes?
I feel like we're about to see some things. There he is.
My God!
I have no idea what the fuck I'm looking at, but there he is. To be fair, from a writing standpoint, it made sense to kill him off first.
Fucking... No, I... Ah!
I'm at least 30% right.
I'm gonna start calling you Hero from now on.
Yeah. Well, might as well go up until the start of the trial.
Why is Byakuya?
We shall investigate.
Why?
I guess.
What is this?
Did you get your shit out, Nekomaru?
Hey! Are you kidding me?
Hey, the box is open. Jam or sauce?
What the hell? Yoo-hoo! Thrills, chills, kills!
Oh God, Tess.
Turtle G, why do you have a razor? You are but a young bab.
Could it be?
Ding, 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 ding. A body has been discovered.
Also, how did Monokuma get here?
Of course!
Well, he's Monokuma. He can just do that. Clearly, he teleported in through the power of the Matrix, obviously. What are you shaving? The bottoms of your feet? Well, we've confirmed that he didn't just fall over and pop.
Could it be?
I mean,
Why?
Phew!
that's
What
a
are you gonna do?
yes, true.
Was about a scrotum? Oh, fair enough, totally. You do that.
A body has been discovered. Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin.
How's my pet doing? Terrible time to ask, but... Okay. Continue. And Monokuma's still in the room despite the announcement.
Hey,
I mean, there are multiples.
Well, yes.
correct!
Also, it's pre-recorded, probably. Though in the anime, all of the body discovery announcements for the first game were all different and unique, so that sort of frustrated the credibility of it, but still.
No!
I mean, they could have always just recorded a different one for every character.
Yeah.
You know, there's only 15 students.
Yeah.
Hey! You can't!
Well, I do like the dichotomy
On my grandfather's...
that Monokuma and Monomi have going on here.
On my grandfather's...
On my grandfather's Slim Shady.
On my grandfather's...
Emergency! This is kind of depressing.
You ain't my comedy partner anymore.
Arms.
It hurt so much when you hit me with a charging corkscrew attack.
Good lord, Monokuma, you've gone from lovable psycho to dick. Lovable psycho dick.
Fine, fine.
The running gag about Minami just like stating the obvious, it hurts when you do these things that hurt me. I'm very confused by this now.
Well, it's like a mindful way of phrasing it. When you do this, it makes me feel this. When you punch me, it makes me feel pain.
What's going on?
See, there's Minami's efforts to work out her differences with Monokuma.
Understand?
Well, say what you will about Hiyoko, but at least she understands the game.
So... I won't forgive you.
Don don pan pan don da pan pan.
Oh, but... No!
Why do I suddenly hear the sound of bugles?
However...
Notices your
Pan,
bugle.
pan, don,
Oh, whoa,
pan.
what's this?
Yep.
Why is it the ultimate lucky student always takes on the role of lead detective?
There's no mistake.
Well?
Huh. Jackie is so self-aware.
Pointing!
Ash did the pointing thing again.
Man.
I was right about the first death, and Nekabaru has to poo. Basically. Heart person, friend. I do like how Mikad has done nothing to try and resuscitate him. Even though, like, it's obviously impossible, but she's not even tried.
I mean,
But,
that's
like,
true.
Like, officially, the first thing you're supposed to do in a medical situation is ask the person if they're alright. For legal reasons. For tax purposes.
Hey.
Yay, intuition.
I won't believe.
Well, does that mean we don't get Monokuma files this time, if we're having an actual autopsy happen?
You are right. This is the worst.
And so beginneth the investifarting.
The
We
That is
do
what
get a
one does.
Monokuma file!
Hey, hey! I don't like this. Why you?
I was gonna say, you don't even have bones, Monokuma.
Allow me to explain. What? What's this?
You stupid brother!
Damn it!
They're so cute together in a really worrying sort of way. Boing. Zoom boing Dakota. Ooh, fancy tablet. It's the Monokuma file! Oh, it's so stylized. I wanted to see his vitals, goddammit. 11:30 p.m. Over 10 times fucking tits.
The hell?
Someone was overzealous. No chemicals, no external injuries apart from the death. Well, at least I was right to get in my dates with him. The Nutshack isn't real. The Nutshack isn't real.
Nutjack, baby Nutjack.
Nutshack, baby, this evening. Nutshack, baby, tonight. No. Night fever. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. High
Fire
up on the
burning
hill
on
there
the
was a
dance
goat.
floor, question mark?
What's the lowercase question mark?
What?
What?
I thought an upper one was the coat hanger.
Yes. Something beeped. Was it the microwave? And by microwave, I mean air conditioner. Oh. So, the air conditioner was set to turn on at 11:30, which I'd imagine would trip the breaker. Bearing in mind they made a big deal about there being a breaker. Orange boob lady, how you doing? Oh, total tea. There's no such thing as little tea, and I will leave it there. Spread eagle, the onomatopoeia. The poor child.
How embarrassing.
I hope this doesn't go on to be a running joke.
I'm noting where the egg was on that plate. That's a little odd.
I'm not gonna read too much into it.
Egg.
Egg! There's a lamp. How fascinating and very, very vital to understand. I mean, if it was plugged...
It has a shade, and its shade is of questionable sexual preference.
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna say, I mean, if it's plugged into the wall, I guess you could hypothetically, like, use it as like a breadcrumb kind of thing, but only if you already knew where you were going. Like, oh yes, if I grab this cord, it will lead me to this one table I know is there. But that's just what I do in that situation. First of all, the fuck is this piece of gum-ass thing? Duct tape! Whoa! And there is paint on it. Ooh, glowing paint! Tasty. Knife!
So if blood is pink, is the tape covered in semen? That's what I thought.
What color are babies then? I mean, it seems kind of obvious that the knife was taped to the underside of the table, bearing in mind there's glowing paint on just the right part of the hilt and also on the tape. Just... pardon me jumping to conclusions, but I have very good jumping legs. Well, this explains why that so-and-so in the chat way back when was talking about Byakuya with night vision goggles, I guess.
Hey. Perhaps...
Yeah. So Byakuya knew there was gonna be a blackout, or he was over-prepared. That's a point, maybe Byakuya didn't wear them. That's a very good point, actually. That was like a really weirdly, like, stock photo kind of illustration. I'm just, like, assuming he had it because it's like, it's there and his body's there and they're both facing the same way, but... whatevs. He was stabbed a whole bunch. Nasty. Monokuma has been updated! File. I know what I meant to say. Beneath the table. That's just the... What else is there here? The bloodstain! Whoa!
The toilet.
The toilet. So... if there's no drag marks, and all of the blood is on the inside of the table and the tablecloth and whatever, that sort of implies that he was killed under the table, but there's clearly not enough room for him to stand up, so... if he was crawling under the table, that would have bared his throat and other weak spots to the floorboards, and that means that he may have been stabbed through the floorboards. Austin.
Yes?
Please don't. As I said, jumping to conclusions. Confirmation
No, you already
bias the
said
game.
it earlier. You already said stab through the floorboard, so I've already made a note of it. You can't stop me.
Meow. Meow. Well, there's no sign of drag marks, so we can assume that where he is now is where he died.
That's not it.
Ah, the power of hearing. My hero. What about those photos you took? Clearly those will be evidence.
Why?
Rip in pieces, apple lady.
This is the worst. This is the worst.
Well, I mean, they weren't that crazy during the blackout. It's not like they were having like a wild orgy or something.
Jeez.
That was a well-timed G's. Oh, that is a face. Austin, I think you'll like this face.
Hey.
I mean, I like all of them, but
I just punched the box that my computer monitor's sitting on. So, the pictures. So, oh! Hajime was having a drink. Ibuki's just being total girl. Hyoko's just there. Nagito's hanging out towards the back. And Nekomaru is trying not to shit himself. Literally.
oh my god, he's got a giant package even in a shot like this. Seriously.
Byakuya's all the way over there. Gundam, you can't see his ear, so you can't see whether or not he's got his earring on him. Sonya's having a fun time. Akani's going crazy. Is that Mikan there? I can't tell. And then Kazuichi just got that ass. But yes, that is a bulge. Can confirm. Well, that was like a... Is that one table or two tables at the back?
I think it's one really long one, but...
Like, maybe he dove under it and crawled along like samurai style, except samurais aren't known for crawling, but you know.
Leave it to me.
I'm gonna sit on that one.
You do like sitting on things, don't you, Austin?
That is my job.
Do you understand?
I mean, it must be a bigger table than it looks to accommodate his entire body, though. Oh, no, it is. There's two tables. Well, there goes that theory, then. Gundam, how are your hamsters?
Impossible! I'm gonna pop out, and when I get back, somehow, like, the game will have ended, and you'll be entirely right.
Probably.
Don't mind me. Give me 5 minutes. 5 seconds. Whatever.
Go quickly and be back
Watch
swiftly.
That is my job. Swiftness and such.
So anyway. Obviously, Gundam's missing earring is gonna be of importance, at least to prove a point, I'd imagine.
Shiver.
It's a shame, it looked nice on his character model before it went bye-bye times. Fearsome Pomeranian.
I won't let you!
As opposed to an Iranian pomegranate. That wasn't funny. Such a clever little bauble. Things to hear out of context.
I can see it!
Nice. I suppose that could qualify as like a pre-blowjob, haha, so this is my target today kind of face, Total T.
Let me ask.
Just a thought.
What?
I mean, if there's that much space under the floor, it'd be fair to assume there's a crawl space. Like, otherwise... Like, there wouldn't be... Like, there wouldn't be no space underneath. Like, there wouldn't be, like... There would either be no space or a lot of space. Like, there wouldn't be, like, a little bit.
You will die!
Also, if he can't reach it, that would imply there's a lot of space as well. There is space under the floor. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go and save the world. Is that some kind of pornography, Total T? Because red rockets, I swear. Anyway, I wanted to check this out. The case is open. It shouldn't be open. And there's stuff in it. Ooh, a case inside a case. And a key! That's a weird deduction, but that's gonna complicate things a little bit. Oh. Well, pardon the fresh fuck out of me.
Hey.
Fair enough, Nagito. Let's go and talk to some people. We'll walk down the avenue, bust a move with Disco Stew.
Thanks.
I rarely feel the need to utter dough.
Now then.
Yes, we must look for some testimony. Some testimulation. Ibuki, how are you, boobs?
I see, I see. Yes!
See yes.
Hey.
Are you serious?
This is why we're talking to you, Ibuki. She has musician's ears. That was how she was introduced to us.
Hey.
See, we had question marks, but we could still, like, hear voices in terms of voice actors, so we could still semi-rec... Why does her nose do that, by the way?
I see.
Strange girl. Well, at least she's the fun kind of strange. Is the implication that she worked with Sayaka before splitting off from the group because of creative differences? Beep beep lettuce.
I got it!
Yep.
Oh. It's a blackout!
Hey, I can't see anything.
It's pitch black! My future is pitch black!
A weird thing to say, Ibuki. Moving on.
Everyone, calm down! We gotta stay calm in a situation like this!
See, Myuu is so generic without her personality with her. Well, you know what I mean. She's so generic, like, without her face and camera, that I thought that was Usami or Monomi talking.
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is... Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
So that was Kazuichi then. That one was hard to tell. Praise her.
Hey.
Well, I can't quite put my finger on it, but clearly Nagito knows something.
Yep.
Truth bullet! That's gonna be useful. The toilet! I should save this for Austin, but I won't.
Hey!
Is it Nekomaru? It's probably Nekomaru. He has mighty poops to take. Ah, the office. We don't even know anything about this place. We know no things of the things that are stuff that is here. Well, there's the other case, and here are some people. Open the doors, here are the people. Is the circuit breaker the obvious circuit breaker? No, that's the air conditioning. Oh, hello there, friend down there hiding in the place.
I've been found.
Well, that's just fun. Oh, there's the circuit breaker. I found you.
I see.
Alright, Nagito, what have you... What are your thoughts? Why, thank you, Monokuma.
actually. By the way... Hey,
Well, that's useful to know, I suppose.
I won't be fooled.
It's true.
Please do. Oh no, I would like to see it for purposes.
So cool.
I see.
Strange child. If they didn't mess with it, then they must have overloaded it. Bearing in mind, like, the air conditioner was set to go off at a very specific time. Surely, like, the circuit breaker was just on the brink of being overloaded, and then the air conditioner coming on at that time was enough to set it off, which means that, essentially, the air conditioner was a ticking time bomb, so the killer could choose to have a blackout specifically at 11:30. I'm just distracted by the fact that the title of this track is apparently Womicide. Can't wait for Austin to get back so I can unload my thoughts onto him. Hey, look, it's the other case.
Hey. Yep.
Well, the key was in the other room. We already witnessed that. Oh, thank you, Nagito.
Now.
Good grief.
See?
Strange boy. Well, that's all the stuff. Total T, drink pie. So, that's where all the stuff is, and the stuff is very, very good stuff.
Maybe... I mean...
Fair.
Well...
Not in this stream, Heart Person, because apparently the trials are really long, so... I suppose it is a fair assumption to accuse Peko because she wasn't in the room. Well, let's see. Peko wasn't in the room, Teruteru was in the kitchen, and Chaki was outside. And I can't remember if there was anyone else who was not accounted for.
Anyway.
Wait! I see.
Perhaps you were in the bathroom, and that's why the toilet wouldn't open.
What the heck?
Hey.
This is just the case full of poop jokes. She actually abandoned her post because she had the screaming shits. What is this game?
Huh? That's right!
Bearing in mind, Nekomaru wanted to get to the toilet the entire time and there was no way in. Clearly Peko was in there the entire time. That's the only conclusion to draw from this.
Now then.
God, Nagito, you're such a tutorial. Am I making the game entertaining, by the way, or is the game already entertaining and I'm just sort of also here? For a second there I thought maybe Austin had come back, then I realized it was just my own footsteps. Sonia, how are your boobs?
It is strange, no?
Alright, what'd I miss?
Peko Pekoyama had the screaming shits and I predicted it.
Perhaps...
God damn... You know what, I'm not even gonna write that one down.
Okay. Well, my assumption is that, like, bearing in mind, it was established that she went to her guard duty post and then immediately abandoned it. And so I'm going to assume, unless it's already been stated and I overlooked it, that she is the reason that Nekomaru couldn't use the bathroom, because she was in there the whole time.
Wow.
Interesting.
I am ashamed.
Well, good, Total T. So there are fire doors. Yum yum. I did notice these earlier. I thought maybe they were just like side rooms or something, but nope, they are fire doors. No, Total T, tell him yourself. Yeah, I don't remember how much you missed, Austin, but stuff has happened.
I'm sorry. No, I refuse to break the laws of physics.
Wow.
Give me some milk. I'll eat milk.
Drink pie.
Foods, that actually makes sense. drink pie also makes sense because custard can be considered a liquid.
Why are there irons here? And 3 no less. Oh yes, it was established that the air conditioner was programmed to come on at 11:30, and the circuit breaker can't have been tampered with because it's too high off the ground. So my assertion from that is that someone overloaded the circuit breaker, but like only just not, and then set the air conditioners to come on at 11:30 to cause a blackout to specifically happen at 11:30 by overloading the circuit breaker, and these irons seem to corroborate that.
Yep.
Like, it seems like they're just wasting power. And since we're here, how is my boob child doing? What's it gonna be? 35 steps until my child explodes.
Perhaps
A tablecloth. Oh good, blood. We found some blood. Blood.
what?
Blood.
A blood?
Well,
Blood! Not funny?
Top
You know
10
funny?
bad places for fire. Number 10. Blood. Also, there are flags. Like, not quite Canada, off-kilter Ukraine, all land but wrong, Japan with a very big circle, and just regular Sweden there.
Why not come to Europe?
Hajime.
We got land spikes. Have we explored the everything then? Are we ready to sell bananas by the each? Well, what else is there? Is the bathroom still occupied? Nothing has changed. Probably Nekomaru. Can we leave? Okay. There is more to be discovered, and I do not know... I do not know. Simple as that. Not quite South Canada. Mika, do you have an autopsy report? Nope, you're just going to remind us of that again. And look, there's even a bottle there that's spreading something white generally towards her.
Oh god.
Poor girl. I feel bad for her, I really do. What about the iron plates? Have those anything to say about stuff? Apparently not. What about the food? Is it cool and good? Is there vegetal? Oh yeah, actually, duh, we've not been to the kitchen yet. I was just thinking, but we haven't spoken to Teru. Probably because he's in the kitchen, no, not been to the kitchen yet. Because it's there. Also, my baby just pinged me. My baby! But I can't check it because we're entering the kitchen.
My baby!
It's a snake! I like it.
South Canada. I like that.
Here are the dishes. Big meat.
Well, guess that's about it.
Big meat. Bigger appetite.
On. Oh, he killed an entire cow. Maybe that's why he had diarrhea.
Man.
It's probably worth noting, I suppose, in some bizarre way. So, Peko and Akane were the only ones who actually ate. Do you have testimony for yourself, Teru? Because, I mean, technically you don't have an alibi. We didn't see you the entire time.
No.
Duly noted. So there was no source of anything anywhere. There was no source. You're profoundly sauceless.
Sauce?
We must cease and disauce.
That's weird. Hey.
Not even any lamb sauce.
And a ham.
Super Mario 64 has the boomerang, boomerang,
Right.
4 fire bombs, and a ham.
Oh my god, I heard you do an Irish accent! Yay!
You're welcome.
Thank you. Why did I just do that?
Hey. Yep.
Oh, apologies.
Hey.
Is that what happens when you milk a moon cow and then ferment it into a solid state? You get Apollo cheese.
I see. All right.
I mean, if it's in space and it's been affected by very many different suns, all star Apollo cheese.
What am I doing, you say? Now that is truly a foolish question.
We're just checking to see if we can get under the floor from here.
Oh yeah, the whole thing with the floor.
Under the floor? Why?
Under the floor.
Who said it was futile? Who decided it was impossible?
Delegate's floor, down where it's floor, under the floor.
Recover my earring.
If it is possible to get under the floor, it'll change our understanding of the murder, I think. So I thought it was important to check it.
Like, we have, like, no interactions with
I
Chiaki.
see.
Which means she's gonna be a big player in a later chapter. I'm gonna say, like, I don't know. Like, chapter 4 or 5.
See?
At which point she'll have character development out of nowhere.
Hey.
Okay, establishing stuff that I've already pointed out and linked together from literally the moment we found the body. Good to know they're catching up. Oh, an emperor butterfly. Oh, a purple butterfly.
But...
Well...
We need to find a hole. We need to find Noboru's tiny hole, Austin.
The hole, the hole, the hole, the hole, the hole.
So,
Holy, holy, holy.
well,
So Fuyuhiko did turn up.
Huh?
We were going to do a bad to Chiaki.
hey.
What are you saying?
Likewise, Total T.
You...
Then why did you walk near the party?
That's wrong.
Well, at least Fuyuhiko is a snappy dresser.
See?
Yeah, we want the butterfly's testimony. Or the testimony, if you prefer.
Hey.
She's a nice kind of airhead. I am fond of her, even though we have, like, no interaction with her.
I'm glad.
Well, what was that face all about, Nagito?
Aha! I have not unleashed even half of my power yet.
Did I ask for that, Gundam? Good lord. Anyway, we were going to Findu-Hiku. Kakariku Village.
Different colored eyes.
I mean, there was that whole spat at the statue countdown thing to make him think that Fuyuhiko has no respect for authority. But, like, to be fair, he was nowhere near the party, so...
Shut up! Jeez.
Honestly, I'm inclined to trust him.
Don't fuck with me!
Yeah, the fact that he's totally honest, I think that's like part of the strength of him as a character. He's not willing to put anything past anyone nor himself, and
Like, he's above
willing
it.
to tell us exactly where he is.
He doesn't need to lower
He admitted
himself
he
to
had no alibi.
True, but also he doesn't feel it necessary to lower himself to the status of a dirty liar just to, you know, like...
Yeah.
You know what? Good, fair enough. It bothers me that this flashes, because, like, I keep thinking, oh, I need to check the mail. But I can't.
Hey. Hey!
Summoned!
Did you call me?
Hey.
Surely not Total T.
What's this? What?
Monokuma, stop being an anus and just do the thing. Mikan has already taught us how anuses work, so you are redundant.
This is troubling. Loose.
Surely you mean Alohomora.
I'll leave the rest to you.
But once again, he said magic and that made the door open, which makes me think that it's not magic, it's hoobity boobity boobity boo.
You're right.
Good luck transcribing that.
We're working on it.
Well, there was a thing that fluttered and sus. We need to run a handwriting examination
That's
immediately.
weird. Hajime.
Why do I have to look inside? Oh wait, because I'm the protagonist. Be careful. The first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. Well, they're not wrong. That does explain why he was being so insanely cautious.
Hey.
Huh. So, that's another thing that I got right. Well, almost. Because I said he wanted to keep an eye on everyone. He wanted everyone to keep an eye on everyone. Byakuya one step ahead of me with his ass.
But...
So here's a thought, Austin, and it came to me completely unprovoked, and it's not a pleasant thought at all.
Oh?
How rancid would Byakuya's farts be at this point in time?
Hey.
Well, I mean, he's dead.
Exactly.
Nope.
Here's a question for the ages. Do zombies fart?
Yes.
That's good to know. I'll be sure to write it into my new fan fiction novel between Monomi and Cosmo from Sonic X.
That would be disturbingly cute. I mean, apart from the zombies farting bit.
And the diaper. Just get rid of the diaper.
Have Usami specifically in her magical girl outfit. Even better.
There we are.
It's cute how much faith Nagito has in everyone. But then again, he's played the previous game.
Hey.
If you take away one letter, it's a murder treat!
Oh,
Sorry.
I thought that was some kind of anagram, then I realized no, it's really not.
Oh, Austin. Typo Man really has done a number on your That's Typo Man.
Bye now.
You have no idea.
Anyway, so we're instructed
I haven't even gotten to the part where I literally spent an hour on one puzzle. Anyway, proceed as you were, you said?
Yeah, we just need to go the right way and find Mahiru, because she should have mapped out where everyone... Oh, but Monomi's here and I want to pay a condolence to her. How are your rabbit boobs? What's the deal with Windows? I'm sure I've mentioned this to you before, but like, Apple stores. Literally, I've never seen one that legitimately has actual physical windows in them. Like, they're always on the inside of supermarkets, and they have like just an open shop front with no panes of window. Like...
You've never been to an American city, then, I see.
We're not too fond of our snobby Apple stores. Not even every town has a Hollister, because they look too much like restaurants. Did Nekomaru finally pass his poop? How are you doing, turd burglar?
I think I'll get a pants burger with extra shirts.
Sheesh.
Yeah, that's the problem with the Hollister stores. Like, they're all dimly lit because, like, they want aesthetic. But they just... They look like restaurants. They don't serve food, they only serve clothes, and that's disappointing. I like food.
So what I mean is...
I'll be sure to get mad at Danganronpa for not having any platforming while I'm at it.
I mean, I wouldn't count chickens in general at this point. Asda is lit, fam. Squad fam. My temple. Now, is my baby drowning in shit? No. Technically, snakes shit liquid. Like, in the same way that birds do.
Snake shit. Why does that sound interesting to me?
Because you're a strange one, Mr. Grinch.
And on that day, his perversion grew 3 sizes.
Oh, perversion.
That was a very good yeah.
Total
the
T.
equilateral triangle.
Total T, who invited you to the snake party? Drew the power cord for the desk lamp just in case. Well, now it's definitely going to be important.
Hey.
So I keep glancing at the sidebar where the first 2 letters of the dialogue is M-A, and I keep thinking, oh yeah, I'm talking because I'm Makoto.
Huh?
Just because it's sideways, it's gonna confuse everyone. Plus, Makoto's an easier name to remember than whatever our protagonist's name is.
No.
I just keep calling him H-Dude. I'm terrible.
I didn't realize you could name the pets after all. It's a snack. That's as far as the naming convention goes. But, like, what am I doing now, though? I feel like we're close to done. I'm not sure what to infer yet. Because, like, I'm not sure who I'm supposed to be talking to. And this is just... we've seen that already. Oh, just generally speaking. I'm just gonna go with the default name of... Snake me? Snakemi? Hickory Dickory Dock? I guess it wants me to talk to Nagito because in the photo he was just sort of standing by the... I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Right. Did we even get it as a truth bullet? Oh, is Mikan finally talk-toable? Because up until now she's just sort of screamed and cried about, oh no, you saw my panties.
So why did the thing turn into a snake? Is this me being slow on the uptake again?
Clearly it's just a chow situation.
Yeah, I remember when my chow turned into a snake. And lost its legs! Oh my god!
Blah. 5. How big is 5mm, Austin?
Let's...
That's a fifth of an inch, so tiny.
Well, if it's in diameter, it can't have been a knife then. Or a skewer, perhaps? Bearing in mind there was a skewer unaccounted for in the list of ingredients, except they're not ingredients, they're utensils. Ding dong, bing bong. It's trial time, which means end of stream.
Guys, it's finally time! That's right! It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, I shall tell you all the meeting place. At the central island of Jabberwock Island, there is a mountain with my adorable face carved into it.
Guess what, Austin? I was right about the trial place.
I didn't even hear what you ended up saying. Oh, that it's in the mountain?
Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance. I'll see you soon!
I mean, to be fair, it stuck out like a sore thumb. I'm probably going the long way around. But I need to build up my steps.
Before we get there, I do have to ask, what do you think the trial courtroom is going to look like?
Unremarkable. Like, they want to set a precedent. It's just gonna be a trial. Like, it's gonna be a courtroom, but it's not gonna be special. Oh, the lighthouse, that's a nice effect. But like you know how like the first two cases of the first game weren't all that special either? Like that. Like, it's just kind of big. And yep, I absolutely went the long way around. Oh, well, it's good for the pet.
It's all for the good of the pet, my darling.
Thwop. This wasn't like this before.
Are you kidding me?
Well, sore thumbs tend to stick out. Clearly they just reprogrammed the mountain.
You are right.
I believe it comes from the idea that you can't ignore pain, so a sore thumb, since you always have to use your hand, you will always notice that your thumb is in pain.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's going to be something that you're always going to notice, even with the slightest level of utility connected to it.
No way!
Well, I'm gonna stick to my original prediction before we knew anything about this case and just gonna say, fuck it, it's Tater.
Don't fuck with me!
Hey, come on now!
I mean, at this point, I have some pieces in my mind, but not enough to make any solid accusations, so I'm just gonna go with, fuck it, the horny short person did it.
You. Do you understand?
Wait!
Well, what about you, Austin? Bear in mind, you did miss some of the investigation, so who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
It's gonna be Terra. You said it was Terra last episode thing that we recorded. It's totally gonna be Terra. There is no debate for this. You're always right. Help kill me.
I would, but then I'd become the blackened.
That's good to know. I'm glad we have that special connection we just established.
It's like a tea party in the garden. I never said anything about the M word, Total T.
Marriage.
You masochistic
Marriage.
mascot.
Bwah.
Special bleeding service. See ya later. Huh?
Excuse you, Total T, no.
What's going on?
It's a secret passage. There's a secret passage. Bears.
Bears. This is not over. Bears.
A million bees.
That are on fire.
What the fuck?
No way.
What?
What? What?
Hey!
Total T, the worst word is... word.
Do you kiss your mother with that mouth?
No.
Good.
I guess
Kissing your mother's weird.
I have a spare that I service for that purpose only.
Yep.
It belongs to Mary. I loaned her a mouth. When we adopted her, she did not have a mouth, so I knitted her one. Well, this is just wild. We've been...
It's fine. We get to play a nice wholesome game of eels and escalators.
We got digested by the bear. What, like, we're being shat into the lower regions of the bear. This is just the poop case. Poop case. Poopcorn. We're going pretty deep. Well, I'm guessing we're about to have the pre-trial preparation screen, in which case I can save, and we can save the trial for the next stream, which is going to be when, Austin?
Oh, jeez, I don't know. I'm sure we could fit another one in before I have to head out, so sometime early next week.
Welcome!
Probably Monday. It is a courtroom. Like, it's an actual courtroom.
By God. With purple.
Why, you?
And a giant iPad.
Don't fuck with me!
Yeah, I was gonna say, those do look like apps, don't they?
We've fallen too deep. We're in too deep. We've fallen so deep. Ah, yes. We need to go to these seats where we have to stand and go to find our names, which aren't there, so we can pull a lever that isn't there. But hey, at least there are 16 podiums that make sense this time. Well, of course he was murdered because... he had to be. He's the familiar one. Oh, he's a different color because he's dead. I look forward to this changing as the game goes on.
That's interesting. I like that better than just a crossed out sign.
Well, we've saved, so... Austin, I think we're ready to call it a stream. Which is good because it's nearly 12 in the morning.
I mean, that is also a yes. Hopefully the next one can actually get started a little earlier, even though the court trials are always going to be relatively short by comparison.
So... I suppose you don't want to spend 10 minutes recapping all of the events from this one, but...
I'm not going to do it even though it's only 2 pages. I think what I'm going to do is in between parts, I'm going to just take this list and I'm going to start consolidating it. Because I basically wrote the same thing 6 times because of how specific we were with certain predictions that did come true. So I just want to make a note of everything that's come true and everything that like will come true in the future. So far, all we really have to worry about is that Teru is the one who's going to die now because he's the murderer, and Byakuya was stabbed through the floor, and the knife is either an auxiliary from that or an entirely red herring.
Oh, in this case, a green herring. Well, in any case.
Beep. Snake. It's a green snake.
We have a pet snake.
We have a pet snake. There is nothing better in the world. We shall boob its snoot.
And squeeze its head boobs. And squeeze its boobs with my head and squeeze my head with her boobs. Oh, Akane Owari. Hakuna Matata. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Do you have anything else to add, Austin?
Total T, I've been staring at that one particular point you made, and now I can't imagine anything but like Shadow doing a let's play of this game, and like every time one of the characters does something, he'll just be sitting there, "This is the ultimate blowjob face," and we'll have to work with that.
That's glorious.
Why, thank you.
And I will be right with, once again, I'm going to end the stream by showing a thing, but I don't remember where I put it. If indeed I put it anywhere. That's a hand. That's something. That's my pepperoni face. I have... very organized files. I don't think I actually saved it. Never mind.
How dare.
It was going to be the Akane versus Hina picture. Ah, well. Yeah, I'll have to save it for the next stream. Because for now, good evening.
And I will continue to be us.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.